series next year. So Jamaica and Mexico could be anyone's game. Jamaica looks stronger of the two in the tournament, and we'll see as the game kicks off.
Yeah, absolutely. Mexico, they are very structured. They like to play through their phases, but we all know the power and speed of Jamaica. And there you see Michael Facey going around the corner, kicks ahead, and claims that he was tackled illegally down this near side.
The ball run out of the touch. The option is kick scrum where the ball was kicked, or 22-meter dropout. And the wisely it might be to take the scrum back, or the player take the kick.
Absolutely. We've had a fantastic weekend here in Canada, getting towards the end of this spectacular competition in this beautiful stadium. Starlight Stadium really is perfect for this kind of competition. Nice and tightly packed stadium. It's pretty much full this evening. We've had a nice crowd both days. Mexico with the ball in hand now, getting some serious pressure. Michael Facey putting in a big tackle again. Mexico right on their line, and Jamaica causing all kinds of problems for this very cautious Mexico team.
Jamaica trying to bully Mexico in their half. Mexico playing dangerously, and they're going to get the put in the scrum. As you see, Michael Facey seems to be down, harboring a shoulder injury. He was super aggressive. If you can look back at that play.
Yeah, Facey's been impressive, but he's on the ground right now as we get a look at a couple of the Mexico players.
Jamaica definitely the aggressor in this one. They really pinned Mexico deep into their half, and they flew into a danger in their 22-meter line, and Jamaica came through trumps, and it's going to have the 5-meter scrum.
Big thanks to our sponsors out here today, Strand Developments. The Rugby America's North Sevens tournament here. The gold winner will go to the Olympics next year in Paris. And we'll get this one back underway.
Interesting counter clap to see Fraser, who has been by far the best Jamaican player this weekend, up against a young, inexperienced Cole. He just upgraded from the under-19 to the senior team, and it's going to be a contest of youth with experience.
Yeah, absolutely. Fraser's interesting. He's got good energy all the time, but today he's really taken his game to the next level and has put on a serious performance as he takes the ball out of this scrum, looks for his captain, who fakes one, steps inside and offload nicely. They haven't gone anywhere. They've gone backwards if anything. Osborne looking for space, and that Mexican door just closes quickly. And they've gone back all the way to the 22 now. Great defensive pressure from Mexico. Facey picking up the ball this time. Nice little wraparound pass. And he's looking around the outside. It's not bad at all. Great work. Michael St. Clair making good yards, but stopped. Martinez, I think it was, over on that far side.
Martinez making himself a handful, just made it difficult as we look at replay to see the offload. He just stood in between the support and made it difficult for Rampton to really catch that ball and really dot down one for Jamaica.
There's a couple of really battered bodies, head bandages and broken noses, face masks, all kind of stuff going on over there. These guys have been through the wars this weekend. And one last battle for Mexico, Jamaica, here at the Starlight Stadium. Two early handling errors for Jamaica. Mexico trying to fight their way out of their own try line. Facey, violent in the tackle there, was getting held on. Just be careful swinging an arm. But relentless pressure from Jamaica. Mexico not getting anywhere, really stuck in there. So they're going to get forced to end up kicking, and they don't really want to give away position to this Jamaica team. But look at this, they found a bit of space on this near side. Mexico have got a lot of work to do. There's Jamaica cover tackles coming in the form of Fraser. He managed to step inside. Nice little offloads, couple of little passes. Oh, he's knocked it forward. He's got to be upset with himself. And Sierra couldn't handle it.
Jamaica had pinned Mexico down in their 22. A little bit longer, they'll be collecting their mail at the 22. But great break by Mexico in the end. Clean run up the left side of the pitch. Fraser did excellent work to recover and sweep very well. And he really is putting everything on the line to keep Jamaica in this one.
Ahí tienes el equipo de México en la lista, para todas las familias en casa de México, mirando los partidos, y aquí también en Canadá, yo sé que hay comunidades de mexicanos.
Claro que sí.
Claro que sí. Thank you, thank you.
Jamaica Spanish, so eventually I'll be fluent just as you, as Facey gets it going again.
Nice little offload there. There's a lot of space here in the middle. They can take advantage of it, but taking the safer option, keeping the ball in hand. It's about possession for these two teams today, especially until they break the deadlock. It's been tight so far. Massive counter ruck coming in from Mexico, causing all kinds of problems for Jamaica. Held on too long. So Mexico wanted to come away with it. Ansira getting the ball rough. Guerrero's in the battles on the floor, but he needs to get on with the game. Martinez looking for the offload and looks through the gap. Great low height. No, can't do it. I can't go that low. He's not controlling his weight over the ball. So Jamaica will get the ball back.
And Mexico tried to get too low in the contact. Bigger player coming over him. He decided to just lose his body weight, and that's illegally trying to maintain the possession, not create an even contest will be the call. Jamaica get the opportunity to put the scrum in, put the ball in the scrum, and the blue cap of Michael Facey is going to be on his shoulders to really get himself and get Jamaica their first try of this encounter.
Yeah, that was purely a size differential, right? There's the smaller Mexico player having to deal with the larger Jamaican player over the top of it. He's trying to get low, and that makes it illegal and loses out that battle. Big push from Jamaica and some loose ball. And somehow Mexico come away with it. Guerrero has got one to beat. He runs right at Facey, looks for the offload. A nice little step inside. That was Alberto Rodriguez, the number 7 for Mexico, playing really well, really lively, the young'un. Working across the way now. You've got Ansira looking to go out wide to Martinez. He's got a hat-trick earlier today. Can he get another one now? He's looking for the offload, and that's not a bad offload at all. Number 3, I believe it was, Ansira, that dotted it down. Good support. México ya con 5 puntos contra Jamaica. Martínez casi a la línea, pero buscando su amigo Ansira para terminarlo.
Great work by Martinez, just riding the tackle, carrying the arm free. And again, once you support that big runner, you're going to get your score on the board. And Ansira did tireless work, not just in this game, but throughout the tournament to really support the big runners. And he's gifted with a try and the first score of the game.
Yeah, Martinez has really come into his own on this in this tournament. I think he's caused so many problems for multiple teams and really taken it up a notch. It was Ricardo Ansira that got the ball down, though. He's blowing, trying to get some oxygen in. He's walking off to the sideline here, maybe. Is he getting bench substitution? I don't know. Second of the weekend for Ansira. No, he's staying on the field. Have to get that oxygen in his lungs quick, though, because we're about to get back underway. Andres Rodriguez with the good kick, and that slapped back inside from Ansira. And now we've got Christopher Cole, or Cole in Mexico. I'm sure it's pronounced different. High tackle there, though. So Guerrero wants to go quickly. And he's just 5 yards out. He sees the line. He tries to go around Fraser, and he does. He gets around Fraser. Big score for Mexico.
And it's the captain leading it from the front, putting the second try on the board. 2 visits to the 22, 2 tries for Mexico. Jamaica was dominant in possession most of the first half. As you look at the break, a penalty gifted to Mexico, and taking it quickly is the captain, and he did it all himself. Mismatch inside between him and Fraser, and he powered his way through for Mexico's second of the game.
No good on the kick this time from Andres Rodriguez. Spent some time down in South Africa on the 10 circuit, really getting some serious experience as they go in for a very quick first half, breathless for most of that Challenger series, and not just that, but the repêché for one team more to go through to the Olympics. And we haven't got the locations concreted for that yet, but there are teams from all regions of the world getting into that big contact here. Jamaica wanting to come out of the gates fast here and get on the scoreboard early. There's Rampton, he's quiet so far in this game. What can he do? Well, he can do that for a start. He goes through one, offloads to Facey, and there's the man himself. We've seen it, we've talked about it, and here it is for him to finish another one off for Jamaica. That's where he's dangerous, Kelson.
Michael Facey, better part of 70 meters. He did it all himself. Really, really good for the guy in the blue scrum cap. He's really put in a good work, as well as Fraser. Facey just bringing Jamaica back in this one. As we see Rampton taking it through the middle, drawing two defenders. Facey still had a lot of work to do, but just too quick, too fast for Mexico, and Jamaica's back in this one. 7 points or better.
And the kick was good as well, I believe. There's a good shot of Facey. Still very young, still in his early 20s, Facey. I feel like he's been around for many, many years. I first met him, he was probably 16 in the under-18s competitions down there in the Caribbean. I think I bumped into him with Barbados. Was the first time I come across him. And he was impressive then, and now he's filled out his body and that speed. He did not slow down, that's for sure, over the last few years. So Jamaica getting them underway again. It's tight now, 10-7. Jamaica back in this game. Cole looking for his winger. There's a bit of space outside. Martinez looking for contact. He's pulled down. Cole playing at the scrum half, looking to his captain Guerrero. Rodriguez working across now. There's a bit of space there. No, he stumbles. He's down. Support arrives and just thrown like a ragdoll away from that one. Big contact coming from Rampton. Mexico somehow keeping that ball alive, but this time it's gone backwards off a Jamaica hand, I believe.
Jamaica doing great work to pin Mexico in their 22. They did this similar in the first half, but wasn't able to convert it to points. And Jamaica, the first principle of defense is to get the ball back. And they're going to try their best to really get themselves back on the board and make a big contest of it. As you see, in comes number 3, Luke McDonnelly-Drew. He's going to come in the first receiver role, and he's going to add his nippiness and quickness to try to put Jamaica in front.
We haven't seen too much of him in this competition, but very handy player, working his way into the squad.
Crouch! Fine!
It's Fraser from Jamaica to put in for the scrum. Fraser gets it away. That first receiver, Osborne now, looking to get Facey around the outside. He's been stopped. Looks to the inside and it goes to Guerrero of Mexico. Pass, that's dangerous. Fraser putting him under pressure. Martinez now equally under pressure. Finally dragged down. He got about 10 yards away from his line. Cole looking for support, goes the other direction with Guerrero. And again, big pressure tackle, this time from Rampton. Rodriguez looking to go around the outside. Rampton cuts it off. They continue. Mexico making good yards there. Scrambled to get out of that tight corner.
Cole with the ball, trying to shoot it all the way to the wing. It's a one-on-one, big left foot step. Facey left foot dead. Rivas running to the bear garden for something there. Excellent step by Mexico. That's the number 7. Alberto Rodriguez. He shows he can step as well, not just Facey.
Yeah, he looks quick, he looks sharp, doesn't he? I feel bad for Revilla. Revilla got, every time he received the ball, he had Rampton up in his face at speed. And the diminutive Revilla probably did not enjoy the 6.5 foot Rampton. Jamaica penalty count is creeping up. They're making mistakes. It's allowed Mexico this time to just kick clear of their lines into the Jamaica half. Bit of a couple of substitutions here for Jamaica. Didn't catch who was coming in and out.
Great tactic by Mexico. They're going to kick the ball up the pitch and gingerly walk up the pitch. Really just eat away the clock. And then the coach is going to come in after and really just eat away with substitutions. Mexico just a slender 3-point lead.
What?
Guerrero coming off the captain. Mexico. Rivera up the top of that line out. Wasn't successful, but Mexico. Oh, there you go. The referee just clarifying to Mexico and us, apparently, that it's actually Jamaica's ball. Fraser wants to go quickly, but not possible.
Decision, please. Decision. Okay.
Big decision by Jamaica. They're going to keep the ball in hand, try to get it going into the hands of Franklin. And they're going to try to get the ball into the hands of the speedy Facey. The captain just fumbling the ball, eventually taking it in. And Franklin's going to try to go the short side, try to release Facey with a backdoor pass. He skips onto the touchline, only into the green shirts of Mexico. And they're back on the counter-attack, making Jamaica defend very hard. Christopher Cole dinking his way into contact Mexico
Ball
pushing
is there.
themselves
No.
off in desperate defense by Jamaica, and they spread out wide. Martinez maybe the go-to out wide, shows and goes, looking for Cole off the deck. Cole eventually finds Martinez, one-on-one with Rampton, the big man for big man, and Rampton's up for the charge, seem to lose it in contact, and the game of football is happening, eventually knocked off a player, and it's going to be a Mexico ball with the putter
Come on,
just
hurry up.
outside Jamaica's 22-meter line.
No, we're throwing the ball. On the line. Come on. Stop.
Substitutions coming in here.
Back on the line, please.
Great contact there from Rampton, causing Martinez some problems.
This is your mark.
There's a line out here, around about the 22. I'm not sure if it's going Jamaica's way or Mexico's way yet.
Okay.
Fraser's on the ground there, looking like it is a little bit of pain. You're not going to be able to take him off the field. No way, he's not letting that happen.
Are you ready, boys?
Come on, boys.
I need a hooker here.
Bit of a confusion as to whose possession it is. Referee just make it correct. The ball ricocheted off Fraser's foot on the kick, and Cole will get us back in for Mexico as they walk into this line out. Great set piece on the wraparound. Mexico trying to find Rodriguez out wide. The ball one bounce into the hands. Goose and into the free hands. Can Facey wrap him up? He rechecks his step. Mexico just outside the Jamaica's 22-meter line. Into the hands of Cole. He whips it wide, trying to find Martinez if they can. Shows and goes. Eventually taken down just inside the 15-meter channel. Rodriguez plays scrum after Cole. Cole sees the gap, but eventually shoots it out wide, trying to find the speed. It's Rodriguez looking for the pass back inside. Eventually swarmed up by the Jamaican team, and the gap opens up for Mexico if they can use it. But Jamaica is good to the task. Big looping pass, intercept on the goal, and fumble it by Jamaica. That was Sinclair not getting to hands, and it's Mexico on the attack, looking for the counter. Just
Come on, boys.
eventually brought down. Tackler not rolling away is the call, and Fraser's pinged, or is it Sinclair's pinged, and Mexico is going to slow it down and really eat up the clock now.
Yeah, Fraser desperate there, trying to slow the ball down any way he could. There's only a few seconds left, and that mistake is going to allow Mexico to feel silly running backwards, but he's just chewing up those seconds. Mexico getting booed, and he's run off the field after the clock has died, and that allows Mexico to win. Not much good sportsmanship, I don't feel, but they want to secure their pathway, and they've done it. Mexico, felicidades a México, ganando justito 10-7 contra Jamaica. Jamaica in sus rodillas. Got to be upset with that one. Mexico very happy, as you can see, a very proud group of players. They're going to go through to the Repage and the Challenger Series, I believe.
Hard big to Jamaica. They played excellent rugby over this weekend, and it's a shame they won't be leaving with any silverware, but
so we're going to wrap this one up because, ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. We've just got a little contest coming up. USA against Canada right here. We're going to be back in just a few moments. Don't go anywhere.